Hello, and welcome to another Contemplative Living, where we talk about concepts to bring contemplative living into everyday life. You know, Spirit once said to me, within our divine nature is a purity of spirit that is part of the greater oneness. Become an explorer of your deep inner potential. Voyage through the stillness of your heart and mind, discovering the power of you. And that's kind of what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the meaning of who we are and the meaning of what brings us joy and, and finding that in life. So let's get to it.
Welcome to Contemplative Living, where we view contemplations for the week to have a better understanding of our spiritual paths. This is Contemplative Living with Dave Bennett, contemplations and reflective meditations.
All right, well, it is Halloween, so we'll get to that. But first, let's start out with always have the energy to do the meaningful things you love. A lot of times we get so caught up in the helter-skelter part of life that we don't have any energy left for what it is, our passion and what we do. But when we neglect that part of ourselves, when we neglect who we are and what we are passionate about, we deprive ourselves of a certain source of energy. When we can put ourselves and when we add ourselves to something that is meaningful and we have passion for in life, it fills us with energy as we're giving energy. And it's an important thing to include in our lives, because when we don't have it, our lives tend to be very flat and one-sided and one-dimensional. But when we add meaning and when we participate in things that have deep meaning and passion for us, it feeds us, it feeds our being, and it also contributes to our purpose in life. Finding meaning and harmony by staying true to yourself and knowing what is needed and essential. So staying true to yourself, this is where we find our own authenticity. This is who we really are. And knowing what is needed is essential. It's important that we know what we need. And we all need to feed our energy from the passion of who we are. So finding harmony and meaning is essential. And finding that peace within. You all know I like to use meditation and contemplation. That's my strength in this life, is to use that to feed my being. And I do it on a daily basis. But there's this creative side of me that always wants to kind of go out in the shop and do a little woodworking and allow those creative juices to flow. And when I do that, when I come back, then I have so much more focus for the work that I'm trying to do or the volunteering that I'm trying to do. So resonate with your experience of being alive. What gives you that feeling of being alive? That's important. We need to keep that in our lives. We can't just focus on work and no play. So put some play into your life. Put some relaxation into your life. Resonate with who you are, with your life, with your experience, because that's what living is really all about. in stillness, offer up a call for guidance and inspiration to the source within. So I mentioned meditation as one of my keys, but stillness has a strength within it that guides us, a strength that buoys us up and allows us to percolate our true, authentic being into everything that we do in our daily lives. And this is true guidance. This is where inspiration comes from. It comes from our higher being. So while we're in stillness, we ask for guidance. We ask for inspiration because the source within us is connected to the oneness, and everything that is available to us can be tapped into and to help us in our lives. So feel yourself align more with the person you want to be. So this kind of summarizes everything. We want to align with our higher selves. We want to align with our true nature and to bring that into our lives, bring that into our day-to-day, and allow it to contribute to our circle of influence, to our family, our community, and allow it to infuse into our work and who we are. So that's how we become the person that we want to be. That's how we become authentic and living authentic. All right, so knowing all of that, enjoy the fantasy of this holiday. This holiday is where we get to pretend and we get to bring some fantasy into our life. And it brings a lot of joy. And it's an opportunity for us to give and contribute within our community. So I wish you all a very, very happy Halloween and a blessed week ahead. Namaste.